Hi everybody. So we're gonna do the who or what's coming towards me from August 3rd to August 9th. So let's see what the energies might look like, what you guys need to know. And those who are exploring my channel, so welcome. I hope that you liked what you've seen so far. And those who are returning, also welcome. Yes, let's see. It's a nice, quiet morning. I forgot what day of the week. Oh, today's Thursday. Yeah, so anyway, so let's see what you guys need to know. Alright, let's take a look. Who or what's coming towards you from August 3rd to August 9th? Who or what is coming towards you? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. So for some of you, okay, so from August 3rd to August 9th, for some of you, there is a situation that's being revealed to you, or in some way you're going to get more clarity about, in regards to a person or a situation as well that you have been going through. You're going to receive more clarity in regards to the questions that you may be doing at the moment when it comes to a certain situation or a certain person. I feel that also for some of you there may be coming there could be a possibility of someone coming in. We have the Knight of Cups here, offering some sort of support. For some of you, it could be related to someone as a love interest. But I just don't feel you feeling this. I don't see you feeling this. Whomever or whatever might be coming to you for that week, for this week. I feel like there might be something here where I feel like you're going to be focusing on other things. You're going to be putting, your thoughts, your emotions into other situations. Um, for some of you, there is definitely this energy that I have been seeing where you might be keeping to yourself. There's an energy of rejection. Either you're rejecting, opportunities, people, situations. Um, and then there's definitely someone who's very interested in giving you their cup of emotions, love, support in some way, but you may not be feeling this energy at all. I do sense for some of you there could be like romantic or love or some sort of connection here that may look like this. For the time being, it could be something that you guys have been going through for quite some time. The Five of Pentacles, it's a lack, it's a loss. It could also signify, where you might feel neglected, unsupported, left out in the cold, because there is definitely some sort of rejection happening here. And it could be maybe you or another person feeling that they're not getting, their needs met, their wants met in some sort of way. There could be a possibility of some sort of financial loss as well for some of you, or something that potentially might hurt you when it comes to your pockets or your finances as well. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the reverse, and with that Five of Pentacles as well, I do signify for some of you there might be some sort of situation when it comes to finances that might hurt you a little bit in some way. And so with the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse, I do sense that some of you need to start adjusting your finances as of this week, um, and making sure that you are in some way, like you have a budget, right? But I do sense that there will be some sort of breakthrough, some sort of help and support coming through if you have already started going through that in some way. I feel like that full moon kind of triggered some sort of, um, finances in your chart that, I've been seeing that quite a bit as well. Um, so just be mindful of that. Also with the Queen of Pentacles and the reverse, I see the Queen of Pentacles and the reverse as someone who needs to be a little bit more selfish, I would say, because she's usually the caregiver, the caretaker, the one who's looking out for everybody else in the family but herself. So there's a need here to kind of look more towards you in whatever way possible, which means, there's limits that you need to put with people when it comes to how much you do for them versus what they do for you. Because I do feel like some of you could be, going through something this week where you might feel neglected as well, or there could be a person here that might be feeling neglected as well. So be mindful of that. I feel like Spirit's kind of, telling you guys to be prepared for that. Let me give you some sort of advice here when it comes to this situation. Okay, so Spirit's saying do not rush into situations. The Knight of Swords is here. Do not rush into maybe, because the Knight is about communication. So, and it could talk about maybe things that you say that you might regret later. So be mindful of that energy, about how you communicate with other people at this point. So try to hold back when it comes to communicating something or an issue, or maybe the way how you feel towards someone, right? So be mindful of also maybe even situations. I wouldn't be surprised if, this was you, where, my people might try to reach out. Spirit wants you to kind of like, if there are situations that bring drama or conflict, try to stay out of it this week, because you think or not, being in energies of conflict to affect your money, the way you feel. Okay, let's see what else. And this is advice. Yeah, stand in your power this week, and know that you're always being supported and you have all the tools necessary to get through whatever you need to get through. I do feel like for some of you, there's with the emperor here. Like I feel like you will have this situation within control, you will, get a hold of whatever situation may be causing some sort of distress. But I feel like you will have the situation under control. I also see the emperor as some sort of leader, or a father figure as well, that could potentially be kind of helping you and supporting you in some way. But I feel like this situation this week for some of you guys may bring like a taste of some sort of lesson that, because the world is some sort of in reverse in some sort of unfinished business. So be mindful of that energy. It does kind of say it looks a little bit stressful for some of you, but just stay out of drama or having to talk or say things that you might later regret in some way. So with that said, let's see. Let's give you some tea leaf and let's see what else I will have for you for this week. I could say in that week because I'm filming this a couple of days before. All right, let's see. Let's just shuffle. So there's so many. My hands are small. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so there's something that wants to, like, in regards to this emperor, I've been wanting to say, like I said, there could be someone in power. It could be someone who might potentially be here to kind of support you beginning of this week. So be mindful of this person coming in. They will bring some sort of support for you on an emotional level. Could also be financial as well, right? So, but be mindful. Don't neglect yourself this week. Try to, focus more on yourself than other people. All right, what's coming for my viewers for the week of August 3rd to August 9th? What's coming? Let's see. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right, guys. So, like I said, the situation looks a little bit complicated, but take this as an opportunity for you to learn something about yourself and about other people. All right. So we have a cup here. So it says you should accept valid criticism. So there might be some sort of maybe a person that might be giving you some advice. It might be a little bit triggering for you, but I feel like you need to really hear this person out, or whatever this criticism might be about. Okay, sometimes we don't want to accept or see parts of ourselves that we need to change, or maybe there's other people who notice something about us that we need to kind of take a second look. Okay, so you also have unicorn, and use your intuition to make changes. So this is about that Queen of Pentacles energy where you definitely need to make changes. And this could be related to money this week. All right. We also have a box. So there's this box here. We don't know what it has inside, but you might be receiving a gift. Right. So be mindful that somebody may gift you something. And this is where the challenge may be. It says club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. So somebody might be telling you, hey, you know what? You need to do this. There's a little bit of manipulation type of energy here that I kind of see. So be mindful of that as well. And we also have frying pan, trouble and accusations. And this is where that Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this is something or a situation that has been kind of boiling for a while, and it looks like with the world in the reverse, this is something that definitely is going to come up for you guys because it's necessary. This is something that you guys need to confront head on, whatever this may be. Definitely there is some sort of news or message, some sort of communication, something that may be coming very fast towards you guys in regards to a situation or another person. It might bring stress. It could be bringing, like I said, arguments or drama. But again, you need to take control. You will take control of the situation and make sure that whatever it needs to be dealt, this is called to kind of finish it up. Okay. But there is some sort of trouble or accusation coming through for you guys for this week. Again, you will have all the tools here to kind of deal with that. And I feel like, what is the outcome? Let me see. What is the outcome of this situation or trouble or accusation for you guys? Yeah. you got it in the bag. So don't worry, because definitely you are being supported this week when it comes to whatever issue situations. But like I said, this has been happening for a while, or has, you have been dealing with a situation that, needs to kind of be done, and this is why this is coming up this week for you guys to have, this is getting your power back. So in some way, this is kind of like working in your favor. All right, guys. All right, that's all I have. I hope you like this messages. Let me know. I would thank so much if you would give me at least a like or a comment, or if you like to subscribe and follow for more future messages, do so. All right, take care.